Hi, and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today is part 2 of building Dom's Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious. That is Lego set 42111. Has about a little over 1,000 pieces. I did start the live stream yesterday, however, there were so many problems with it, I terminated it after just a few minutes. Today, hopefully we are not plagued with the same problems. I'm not noticing the same things so far, so it looks like those problems have cleared up. So let's go ahead and let's start building. And good morning, Jenny. I hope you're having a good day, and I trust that you are. And let's see, where are we at here? Okay. Yeah, the Fast and Furious movie just recently came out about a month ago, and I know I'm a little late to this little bandwagon here, but I have seen most of the video or most of the movies, so I am a fan. So anyway, I thought this would be really cool. Plus, I've got a neighbor in close by who has a Dodge Charger, and I always enjoy hearing that thing fired up. And I usually can hear it from where I'm at, so he is pretty close. And I don't need those tires right now. So you having a good day, Jenny? I'm having a decent day. I did spend my day yesterday mostly unpacking those 68 sets so I can get them listed in my store. I'm actually thinking about going ahead, and even though I'm not 100% done, I'm thinking about going ahead and listing those today. I'm far enough along that if someone were to order out of it, I could easily open the remaining bags, so that's why I'm toying with the idea. And I've done this before many times, and that's just how it goes. It usually does work. Alright, so we've got, I don't know what this is yet, we'll figure it out. But today I've got a small project on my hands. My daughter and I, we went a little over an hour away. About a month and a half ago, maybe, to get some furniture, and they told us that it'd be ready within like 2 weeks, and it's been a month and a half. And when she called yesterday, they told us that they weren't sure when it was going to be there. It was going to be at least another few weeks, and my daughter just said, you know what, I moved from Florida to here to Utah, and I did not take my furniture with me. I need my furniture right away. So she told them to go pound sand, and so that's what we're doing today. Is we're going to be going out and looking for some new furniture. And good morning, John. How you doing? Thanks for joining. But since it's an hour away, I'm gonna let her drive so I can play around on my phone. So yeah, the Fast and Furious basically 9 came out, and online it's rumored there will be another one. We'll see. I gotta say, whoever thought of that franchise had a really good idea, because I remember when the first Fast and Furious came out, I was working for a furniture store at the time, and that was about 20 years ago. So that franchise has been running for a long, long time, and that's a lot of money to be made. So my hat, if I had a hat, I'd tip it in their direction. there's not too many franchises that have made it that long. I mean, Star Wars would be another one, Star Trek, but there's just not that many of them that have ideas that good that they end up lasting that long. And I'll probably stop by my mom and dad's today too, because I basically have got to go to past their house on the way there and on the way back to where we're going. So I'll probably stop by and say, hey. They don't live that far from me at all. I mean, they're like maybe 15 minutes. Okay. Again, I'm not sure what part of the car we're building here, but we'll get there. Oh, you lost interest after Fast and Furious 2? Yeah, I can understand that. I kind of did too, John. It wasn't until other ones came out that I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get back into this. And then I had to go back and rewatch a few. So I got that, John. I kind of went through the same thing. But yeah, Friday the 13th was another one. Actually, it didn't even make it 20 years, but it had quite a few, versions of it, I guess you could say, or movies. All right, let's see. Make sure I get this right. Because I'm not sure how the... Oh, okay, I see. I'm starting to notice that YouTube's acting weird again, just like it was yesterday. Hopefully it clears up real quick, because I don't have much of a tolerance for the thing flashing at me telling me that there's all these problems, 0 viewers, when I know there's a couple here talking to me. I've always enjoyed these springs, man. Oh, this one's pretty tough. The coils are wrapped pretty tight. Some of them aren't. The light gray ones are not as tight. But these are super good shock absorbers, so I've always enjoyed that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we turned it upside down. Okay. All right. Okay. Got another one to do. So what you got going on today, John? All right, we got the springs on here. Makes some nice suspension. Wait a minute. That don't look right. Maybe I messed something up here. Let me check. Yeah, this thing's jumping all over the place. It's telling me 0, and then it tells me 3, then it says 5, then it says 0. and I don't think people are really playing around, so it's more or less just YouTube being YouTube. And I don't understand it because I don't normally have these problems out of YouTube. It just started yesterday. So if anybody knows what's going on or has an idea, please let me know. And more importantly, you know how to fix it. My tolerance level for this stuff is very thin. Okay, so this goes like that, and then that goes like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm grateful the weather's kind of calmed down here. It hasn't been as hot. It's still pretty warm, but it's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler depending on the day than it has been. And that's always nice because we've been in the low 100s. We didn't quite get that heat wave that Washington State and Oregon got, but it was still warm, a little bit warmer than usual, but not. They had it way worse than we did. Well, as soon as I'm done unpacking the store, these sets that I got, which will probably be, I'll probably get done with it midweek. I plan on making more videos related to my city now that I have the time and a little more resources to devote to that. I've been wanting to get back to my city for some time, but things don't always go the way you want them to, that's for sure. So now that, like I said, I've got a little more control over what's been going on, I can take care of it a little better. And I really do enjoy the city, my Lego City mock. And after all, that's the whole reason that I started this channel. So to get back to the basics is awesome. Can make sure I did that right. That looks pretty complex. Okay. Goes that way. That way and that way. Okay. Yeah, it just told me I had 0, and then now the graph corrected itself, and now it's not saying that. So I don't know this. Oh, well, that doesn't work very well to put it on there wrong. Okay, now I got this right. Okay, flip it upside down. Yeah, I've got quite a few pieces that I've ordered because before I knew my granddaughter was coming to live with me, I was ordering on a regular basis for the city. Well, of course, it's been enough time that all of those sets have arrived, or all those pieces have arrived. So I've got this huge backlog of pieces ready to go in the city, but I've had 0 time to get to it. So it will be very nice to be able to get to that. need to put another floor on the corner cafe, which that was the first Lego modular they came out with like 15, 16 years ago, maybe even longer than that. Anyway, and this isn't really a huge deal. It's just something that is just me because, well, if I have to admit it, I will say that I probably suffer from some form of OCD. And what happened was, when I built the Green Grocer, that was the third modular they came out with, because Marketplace was second. Yeah, it was the third one they came out with. One of the sand green bricks with the line in it was missing, and so I replaced it just with a regular sand green. Well, it bothered me enough that when I made one of my purchases online, I found somebody who had one of those bricks, and so I will no longer be short that piece. It's going to be proper. So I needed to tear down part of that to make that happen, and I do not. I'm not following this. Yeah, I'm not following this. Uh-oh. Yep, this is a big oops. This is one of the reasons I don't like these techniques, is that when you make a mistake, it's rather painful. So, but sure, I'm glad I caught it now instead of later. Plus, I got to redo a population count on my city with my granddaughter here. Well, she's not here anymore, but when she was here, she played with it quite a bit, and I thought I'd got them all because all the little studs that were hanging up, that were there for the figures to attach to the city, I thought I was good because all the little studs are covered. But when I was cleaning my truck yesterday, I found too many figures and some bicycles. So apparently, there's some stuff missing from the city. So I got to redo a catalog of the city and its minifigures to make sure that the population is indeed where it should be. Okay, I really don't know what they're asking me. So, and plus, if I get a couple of dollars together, I want to get some LED lights and start adding those to the city. I think those will make a great addition. I've certainly planned for it. I've got the wires, like the tunnels, by Technic bricks. So I certainly can do it because I planned for it. I just gotta do it. Yeah, YouTube's acting funny again. I don't know what's wrong with it. And the thing about YouTube is not like there's a 1-800 number you can contact and go, hey, what is going on with your site? Well, I will never be taking this one apart. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care how badly I need the pieces. I'm not ever taking this thing apart. I'll rather buy all the pieces I need. Even skip some meals so I can if I have to. 'Cause this one's a monster. I mean, I can only imagine what it'd be like to take this apart. It would not be very fun. So, no thank you. Oh! Yeah, talk about taking it apart and it just falls apart. That's awesome. Alright, so let's do the other side. So on Netflix, I've been watching this series called Manifest. I don't know if anybody else has been watching it. Keep hold of that link. John says, John's talking. He says, hey Jeff, keep a hold of that link on the I sent you. Let me know if you get a chance to watch. Okay, I will, John, and I should have time today when I'm doing my travels. Because I'm going to be going a little bit over an hour away, and as stated earlier, my daughter's driving since this trip is for her. All right. But I'm watching this series called Manifest, and it's about an airplane that disappears for 5-something years, and anyways, I found it really interesting, and I just finished it up, and I just wondered if anybody else has seen it. I don't want to spoil it, so I don't want to say a whole lot, but I found it intriguing and annoying at the same time. I thought it was intriguing because these callings they get, but after so many callings and not really knowing what it was for, that's where it started to get annoying. I was just like, come on, man, can we get a little more of the story in there? And John says, I don't have Netflix. All right. You know, sometimes I wished I didn't. Netflix sometimes doesn't have much on there that's great to watch. So, but this Manifest series was originally a TV show, and Netflix picked it up, you know, on their programming so we could watch it. But it is a pretty good show. Lots of twists that you didn't see coming. What streaming services do you have, John, if you don't mind me asking? And yeah, I know I mentioned this on other live streams, but I'm excited about the Seinfeld apartment coming out. And it's been rumored that even though Lego announced a Ultimate Collector Series AT-AT Walker around Black Friday, that's not going to happen. Instead, they decided to replace that with the current thing coming out, which is the gunship. So, don't know how true that is. It's not like Lego is that great about squashing the rumors as they come out, so I don't know. But I will say this, for some reason, a lot of the rumors that are online about Lego end up being true. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that's just how it is. And sure, the only one I have is Amazon Prime. Okay, alright. That's ironically one of the ones that I don't have. And John says, and like this series Expanse. Okay, well, something. Oh. Well, it's now telling me this needs to be below here, but here, let me just do this. Let's just make this easy. Go back a few pages, make sure I got this right. So it's on the 5th one. Yep, it's on the 5th one. Okay. Okay. So we got this jumbled mess of Technic right now that really isn't serving anybody, but I'm sure it has a purpose. I still can't get over the James Bond card and the ejection seat. That must have taken forever and a day to figure out, and I'm really glad that Lego did, because I think that is a really awesome touch. Okay, so now I need to figure out what it's trying to tell me here. It helps you grab the right one. All right. I wasn't supposed to attach that just yet. There we go. Alright, so we got this little thing on here. Again, I am lost. I'm not really sure what all this is yet. hoping that it comes together soon, because right now it looks like it should win the award for hardest to describe. And looks like I gotta take care of weeds outside again. This will be the 4th time this season that I've got to take care of weeds. For being a desert where there's not much water, I don't know how these weeds even get there and survive, but they do. Okay, so then now I was hoping to get a fence in around the backyard this summer, but that does not look like it's going to happen. And because construction materials shot up, the builder had actually, for this neighborhood, has obtained the permits to build the next 2 lots next to me, and I was really hoping they would. But with the price of building materials, there's been no movement at all recently over there. So I'm starting to really wonder if they're going to do it in the near future or not. I wish they would. I don't like being the last house. And John says it's too hot to leave the dog outside for sure. Yeah, this time of year, especially down in Florida with it being as humid as it is down there, I wouldn't either. And that's one thing people don't realize. It can get too hot for your pets too. We're not the only ones that can't handle the heat. Alright, so let's get this. Alright, well this is bag number 1. Like I said, it looks like a jumbled mess to me. Bag number 2 has wheels. Usually that's the last bag. So Lego's doing things a little differently than usual. And John's saying crate and bed I got for her are perfect. I need a travel carrier now. Okay. YouTube's still active funny. I don't know what's going on with it. It's kind of distracting for me because I'm like half wondering what's wrong with my computer, and I don't think it is. I just think it's YouTube. John, harness, collar, and walking leash. Yeah, whenever I miss having a dog, I just go to my sister's house. She's got a couple pups over there that I really enjoy. They're awesome dogs. She's got a Malamute that I really like. Of course, I kind of joke about it and I call him a Malamut instead of a Malamute. But he's anything but a mutt. He's pretty big. I can't believe we're already at mid-July already. This is just really, really flown by this month. But there's been a lot of good things that have happened this month, and I personally feel a lot better. My granddaughter was able to go home, and my 17-year-old son went with that family, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Been relatively stress-free ever since all these changes, so. And John, I'm going to get laundry done today and pick up after cleaning the unpacking mess I created. Yeah, isn't that the challenge of moving, is that the move only takes a day or two, but the unpacking can take a year or so. It's always been my problem. Of course, now with it just being me, not as hard. But yeah, when I had the kids and stuff with me, oh boy, I just messed that up. Alright. Let me fix this. Yeah, with it just being me, it's not as bad. So this last move didn't take near as long to unpack. Oh boy, I still messed that up. And John says you should have your car part of the live streams. You don't mean my real car, do you? Because I have a truck, but sometimes I do miss my original car, my 47 Plymouth Coupe, that I attempted to hot rod out, but that's been many moons ago. Okay. Alright, that's weird. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I didn't think that was gonna work like that, but no, I got it now. It'll work. Oh, my cat. Okay. Yeah, my cat's a little stinker. He's funny as heck, though. He acts like he don't want anything to do with me all day, and then last night, as I was getting ready to go to bed, you could hear him scratching, because I have a hardwood floor upstairs, and he was trying to take off, but he couldn't get any traction. And he's sitting there scratching because he's trying to hurry to get in the room before I do, because he wants to be in there before I close the door and go to bed. Crazy little guy. But that's what I've grown accustomed to, is he's got a really unique, I will say, personality. Okay, so now we've got... And that's part of the reason I enjoy having pets, is that I really don't know what they're ever going to do next. So they keep me guessing and they keep me smiling because they're funny. Yeah, these are called Technic, John. And these Technic pieces, John says, I have never seen Lego pieces like that before. And see, the live stream is now showing that I have 0 people watching, although John and I are talking. So, yeah, that's what I don't like about this live stream going cuckoo on me. Don't know what the heck is going on. But anyway, yeah, these are Technic pieces, John, and they've been around for years and years and years. When I was a kid, they had Technic, and they didn't look as good as they do now because they didn't have like panels and stuff. So you had buildings with missing stuff on them, like holes and stuff, like cars with big old holes instead of fenders. And they did look funny, but they used these same kind of pieces. So they've been being used for quite some time. And Lego is just, well, neat. I don't think I need to say this, but that's the only reason I get out of bed in the morning. Just kidding. I do like Legos, and I've been collecting them for some time. And how did that happen? Oh, so I grabbed the wrong piece. But I have purchased so many Legos here recently that, and mainly for my store, but I've purchased so many that I'm not interested in buying anything right now. Seinfeld's the only exception that's coming out this week. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, John, I can totally get that, and I do hope that you and this pup work out, that your two personalities click. I know it's really important with having a pet. Believe me, I've had pets where I don't click with them. Not very often, but it has happened, and those, they're annoying. So I really hope everything works out. How long has it been since you've had Trina, your other dog? I know that's been a long, long time. Alright, let's put these on. John asks, do you get any second-hand Legos from flea markets? I don't anymore, John, but I'm certainly not above it. I have done it many times. In fact, I used to go to estate sales, and those were interesting because basically people who die with a bunch of Legos, their family never understands, and they never understand why they did it, and never understood what it's worth. And so I used to get some really killer deals going to those, but I haven't been to any in over 2 years. And then there used to be a what do you call it, a thrift store, and in Virginia when I would live there, and I used to go there all the time, and they sold Legos and bags. So And sometimes I even got new sets or partially new sets where it started building it and then they, for whatever reason, gave up on building it. That I got one of the pet shops. That was one of the modulars. Very expensive, and it was after it'd been discontinued. They started building it, but several of the bags are not even opened. So I don't know who has that kind of money where they can buy something so expensive and not do anything with it, but that's what I got from the thrift store. Since I've moved here, I haven't really gone thrift store hunting like I used to. And that's partially because the person that used to drive that is not living with me anymore. My wife used to love going to thrift stores. And so we used to go, I don't know, at least once a week, sometimes more than that. And I did read your comment, John, that Trina passed away from a seizure about 4 years ago. I found 2 huge bags of Legos I wanted to get for you. Well, hey, as long as they were reasonably priced, I would have taken them and definitely reimbursed you. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, there's a Facebook Marketplace has Legos on it, but I've seen people that pick up sets that are literally in stores right now, and let's say it's selling for $80. They will put on Facebook Marketplace for $100, and then they'll say something stupid like, "No lowball offers. I know what I have." And when I see that, I'm thinking, apparently you really don't know what you have, but okay. And I've also noticed that those sell, so I don't know why people are buying it for $100 on Marketplace when they can literally go to the store and buy it themselves for $20 cheaper. I don't get it. Maybe people just don't know that it's available at Target or Walmart, but I assure you it is. Yeah, it was one of those helmets that was like $60. I saw someone put it on there for $80, and someone just bought it right up, and I was like, wow, you could have got that for way cheaper at the store. I was in Maine when I found the Legos, and they were like $2 a bag at a garage sale. Oh yeah, garage sales are definitely a good spot for Lego. Again, a lot of times people don't know what they have and what it's worth when it comes to those. They're just looking to make a couple dollars, so you literally can pick up some great deals for a couple dollars. And I'm not talking about taking advantage of people. What I'm talking about is some people just don't know what they have, and they don't want to take the time to research it either, so they don't. And you come along and you just get lucky. It's not like you forced them to sell it for a lower price. They just didn't take a minute to see what the heck they have, which is not my problem. But I always like getting a good bargain. Alright, so let's attach this little guy. Okay, yeah, I don't really know what this is. Oh, not that one yet. Yeah, I really don't know what we're doing here right now. Usually these come together quicker, but this set sure has taken a long time to form up and look like anything recognizable. And Ghost Green Man, hey, are you ending in 9 minutes? Because, yeah, just about. I'm gonna get through this bag, which I've got maybe about 30-40 pieces left. But after that, yeah, most definitely. How you doing today, Ghost Man? And if I remember right, Ghost Man, you're in Europe. And how goes it in Europe? Or wherever you might be. Oh, that's nice. I literally don't have it. Well, I'm not going to get up and get it because this is not in this room, so I'm just going to steal from this bag. And when I'm done today, I'm going to go get it. Let's see. So the next live stream I will have exactly what I need, but okay. In the UK. All right. I've only ever been to London, by the way. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and I was able to make it to London once. But that is it. How close are you to London? What part of England, if you don't mind me asking, by the way, are you in? I have some ancestors way back in the family tree that are actually from Liverpool area. I have never been to Liverpool, and I certainly would like to go to Liverpool. And see the areas where my ancestors worked the land and that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of cool. And oh, it looks like we're building the engine now. This should be interesting. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it's now saying 0 again. I think this dashboard's broken. The weird thing is, I just never had any problems out of this. Until yesterday. Yesterday was the first problem I noticed with this, and I don't know why it's just all of a sudden deciding to act like a fool. Oh yeah, I built one of these before. And these little piston things are pretty cool, but they're pretty complex. Excuse me. But if you would, hit the like button for me if you like the video. If you don't, please don't. Don't want it to be a lie, but if you like it, let me know. And let YouTube know. Boy, I don't know what's gotten in me. I don't need to clear my throat on camera, but alright, so we built the piston stuff. The live stream I was on with my Beagle trainer was having issues also. Yeah, you know, they just might be having problems, and I mean, I'm not saying YouTube got hacked, but if someone's gonna get hacked, it's gonna be them before me. They've got much deeper pockets than I do. I don't feel like I'm that important, so yeah, definitely. Okay, so what do we have here? Got all this, and then a number 4. All right, and then now I got to build the other side. And this is pretty cool because these pistons will actually move when the car moves, if this is anything like the ones that I've had before, because they've done this on other Technic vehicles. So hopefully it is the same. Kind of messed something up here, so I have to fix it real quick. Have you had Pop-Tarts before? Because I got my first Pop-Tarts today. Yeah, I used to have those as kids. I haven't had any in years. My son used to really like them. What do you think of them? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that I got this right. amazing. Yeah, they are pretty good. My son used to eat them though, like they were going out of style at one point. And then now he's 17, and well, he's not into a lot of things he used to be into. So they are something decent if you're on the go. Yeah, so if you move, you can see the pistons move up and down as well. That's kind of the cool thing about this. So, alright, let's put this here. Let's attach this engine. Oh, come on. Ugh. I was afraid of that. With it not wanting to go in. Oh, there it goes. And it does sit on top of the gear that was already here. Pop-Tart's too sweet. Yeah. They can be. I guess for me it depends on my mood. Sometimes I find them too sweet too, John, but not all the time. Usually they're pretty good. Alright, so now we get to attach this guy here. I imagine we're going to do something the same on the other side. Yep. Cinnamon was my favorite. Yeah, strawberry was mine. If you could add everyone to Marvel, who would you add? It's a good question. I currently like the Daily Bugle set and the amount of figures they had. I'm trying to remember, there was one that I mentioned in the live stream, I can't remember now because it's been a while, that I felt they should have added and they didn't. And if I think of it, I'll let you know. But there was... It wasn't Aunt May, because she was actually in there with cookies. Dang it, I wish I could remember. Is there anybody you would like to have seen in there that you didn't? I read down all the minifigures in the set. Yeah. Well, it was really good, but God dang, I'm trying to remember who that was because I did mention it in a live stream. I apologize, but the name is escaping my mind at the time. So you got one of these spring-loaded things. Again, it's gonna be suspension for the front or the back. Oh, it's got to be the front. So, yeah, well, no, it doesn't. Because some cars the engine is in the back, but whatever. Kai for Lego Ninjago. Okay. Oh, that's cool. This thing actually has a timing belt. 16 of them. Sorry, I'm counting here. Ah. Okay. I think this is really cool. I love how realistic they made it with a timing belt. It's coming together pretty quickly. Yeah, I agree. It is coming along nicely. And so hopefully I can get this done, because Seinfeld's coming this week, and I definitely am going to build that the minute it comes in. Okay, so I don't get the instructions here. They're a little convoluted, so let's just see if I can translate this. Just kidding. I don't get what they're trying to tell me, and this is almost impossible to do. I don't know, Lego. I think there most definitely had to be an easier way to get this done. I'm not so sure this was the best way to get this done. And I have to do another one here. And then the idea is that these are supposed to attach to this, so let's make that happen. And it goes on the ends. Okay, again, I'm not really sure what this is yet. It doesn't look right because it's not sitting all the way down like the picture. It's sitting up too far. Okay, now we got wheels. Oh, Daredevil and Punisher. Yes, the Punisher. I really like that series. I was kind of sad that there was only 2 seasons to that, because I'm pretty sure the comic book ran longer than that. But you know what? Just maybe it was viewings, or viewership wasn't that great as they thought. But I liked the show. It was something that me and my son watched together. Okay, so on the next bag, I was looking ahead at what it's going to look like, and a lot more of the shape of the car, like the fenders and stuff, are going to be built into it. So by the end of the next bag, which will not be today, it'll look a lot more like Dom's Charger than it does now. And I'm going to have to work on this, because this cannot be right. So maybe I think I know what I did wrong. No, it's saying it's right. Alright, well, I have to figure it out. But thank you for joining. Oh, Mysterio, Peter Parker, yeah, those are all the ones that are in there. A lot of characters in that. Firestar, I don't remember that being a huge character, so I was kind of surprised they threw that in there. But alright, bags 1 and 2 are done. A little bit of modification is going to be needed for this piece here hanging down. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I appreciate you guys joining, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to each other and stay safe out there. And I will certainly catch you guys on the next video.